Mr. Chairman, appreciate the opportunity to be with everyone today and to be able to mark an important milestone in the relationship between the federal government, the state government, and the small business community of Pennsylvania. You know, I said this from the beginning that this program is about relieving the financial strain and pain that has already been inflicted. This is about, as Secretary Davin said and as Senator Brewster said, unprecedented circumstances that no one could have planned for and that no one was prepared for. But I want to say a couple of things. I want to, first of all, thank Secretary Davin and his team. I want to thank the CDFI network, because what we did here, what we conceived of back in April, and what we were able to develop in terms of program guidelines and matrices in order to guarantee we got this right through the CDFI network, we got it spot on. We got it spot on. We did that because the CDFI data that's coming to us makes several things abundantly clear. We had two major program areas, historically disadvantaged and Main Street businesses. It turned out that the design drove a 50-50 proportion in demand, to which a 50-50 proportion in benefit is being awarded. As the Senator Hughes mentioned, nearly 5,000 businesses with an average grant of $19,500. These are grant dollars. They're not loans. They're not loan guarantees. They're grants. This is about meeting people where they are. Lost revenue between what they made last year pre-pandemic and what they made this year in the midst of this crisis, and trying to compensate for that loss in order to give them a lifeline to be able to even have hope for opening up in the part once we get to recovery. I can't tell you how proud I am of our CDFI network. We chose the right partners and the right vendors for them to do a program that was bulletproof accountability to the taxpayers and to our federal funders. Bulletproof accountability, as you'll see before we're finished here. Compliant, fair, equitable, and they demonstrated capacity to touch small businesses, really small businesses on Main Street, small businesses with less than 25 employees that are about a third of the workforce of our economy. These CDFI network partners met small businesses in all 67 counties of the Commonwealth, all 67 counties. What I want to say as I wrap up my remarks, though, is that what we built is now recognized as a national model. We're getting calls from other states. We're getting calls from CDFIs in other states saying, how did you do this? You know, how'd you make it work? I'll tell you, we made it work because we worked together. And we made it work because we were committed to providing aid to small businesses where they are in the midst of this crisis. These federal dollars have the potential to shore up a shredded economy by providing dollars to these small businesses that they can deploy to meet the demands at their doorstep. So I couldn't be more proud of this work. We will see the layout of data from the CDFI network. And my final point that I need to make is that there was absolutely zero executive or legislative influence in how this happened. Zero. This is completely objective, completely blind, driven entirely by numbers, driven entirely by need. That's how these dollars rolled out, and we can prove that accountability to the taxpayers and to our federal funders. My final point is to the U.S. Congress and to my colleagues on both sides of the Capitol in Harrisburg, on both sides of the aisle. Look at the success we've been able to establish in this model. Look at the success that we've been able to achieve, and let's support it a little bit more, maybe a lot more, so that we can get to more small businesses in need. Every single small business that applied for aid needs aid. Every single one of them. The only thing that limits our ability to help them all is additional resources, federal or state. So I, again, want to thank DCED and the CDFI network. I want to thank all of my colleagues in the Democratic caucus who put their flag in the ground in April and said, we've got to go down this road. And we work carefully together to make something really special, a model for the nation from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for small business assistance in this pandemic. So thank you very much, Vincent. Appreciate the opportunity to join you. The money starts to roll out now, but we still have a lot more work to do.